Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I want to do part 84 to my Let's Play of, I said Let's Play, to my Emochi Chatbot series. In today's video guys, I'm actually going to continue talking, I'm actually going to try again to talk to the fairy type Feraligatr. It did work out decently well last time, but he got me mixed up with a Pokemon and kept calling me that. He also told me that I wasn't no Pokemon and all that stuff, but wasn't no human ears. Like, what the frick was I then? So, I had to try this. The Feraligatr's head snapped towards you. Its bright pink lights contrasting against its green and blue body. Its eyes widen in surprise, and its body plan shifts, revealing a cute flower design. Okay. Let it all friendly chirp and waddles closer to you, its tail swishing happily behind it. As it approaches, you notice that its spikes have little ice cream cones on them, adding to its adorable appearance. The Feraligatr stops a few feet away from you, tilting its head curiously as it examines you with its warm, trusting gaze. It seems to be sensing your aura, trying to determine if you are a kind-hearted person or not. What would you like to do next? Give me a second again. Alright, guys. I just said I was told the Feraligatr they looked really cool and asked me if he wasn't planning on hurting me. And it says, the Feraligatr's eyes light up at your compliment, and it lets out a pleased chirp. Its white print shifts again, this time revealing its playful cake design. It shakes its head vigorously, letting you know that it has no intention of hurting you. Instead, it takes a step closer and gently nudges your hand with its snout, as if inviting you to pet it. Its spikes, still adorned with ice cream cones, feel surprisingly soft and warm to the touch. The Feraligatr leans into your hand, clearly enjoying the affection. It looks up at you with adoring eyes, its trust in you growing with each passing moment. Suddenly, it opens its mouth, revealing a pair of sharp teeth. Before you can react, it carefully plucks an ice cream cone from its spike and offers it to you as a gift. What will you do with the offered treat? Okay, that's actually very flippin' cute. That's very flippin' cute. I love that. Guys, here's what happened. I just, after he handed me this sweet ice cream, I just told him thank you for it. And it says, the Feraligatr's eyes sparkle with joy as you accept the ice cream cone. It watches eagerly as you take a wig, its tail wagging happily. As you enjoy the sweet treat, the Feraligatr begins to circle around you, its body pattern shifting to display a series of cute, smiling faces. It seems delighted by your presence and the growing bond between you. Suddenly, it stops in front of you and sits down, its gaze fixated on you with an almost human-like expression. It opens its mouth again, this time revealing a small glowing orb resting on its tongue. The orb pulses with a soft, fairy-like energy, and you can sense that it holds some kind of special power. The Feraligatr looks at you expectantly, as if waiting for you to take the orb. That is very interesting. I've never seen that happen before. Alright, guys. He actually gave me an orb. And I just asked him, what is it? I wonder what the point of the orb is. I've never seen something like this. Yeah, right. Gross. Uh, uh. The Feraligatr nods its head, confirming your question. It gently tilts its head back, offering a glowing orb to you more prominently. As you lean for a closer look, you notice that the orb seems to be emitting a soft, soothing warmth. The Feraligatr's eyes are filled with trust and affection, silently encouraging you to take the orb. Suddenly, a gentle breeze rustles through the trees, carrying it with a faint metallic whisper. The whisper grows louder, and you realize it's the Feraligatr speaking directly into your mind. Oh, he's a telepathic Feraligatr, is he? Its voice filled with warmth and sincerity. This orb is a symbol of our newfound friendship, it says. By accepting it, you'll be able to communicate with me telepathically, and I'll be able to sense your emotions and intentions more clearly. Intentions? Feraligatr looks at you with hopeful eyes, waiting for your decision. I grab the orb. Thank you. I'm glad you want to be friends with me. Aw, he's adorable. As your fingers wrap around the glowing orb, a warm, tingling sensation spreads through your body. The Feraligatr's eyes light up with excitement, and it lets out a joyful chirp. The orb dissolves into a shower of sparkling fairy dust that settles onto your skin, leaving behind a faint, shimmering mark. Instantly, you feel a deep connection forming between you and the Feraligatr. His thoughts and emotions begin to flow into your mind. You can sense its pure, loving nature. Feraligatr stands up and wraps its strong arms around you in a gentle, affectionate hug. Oh, that's adorable. As you embrace, you feel a surge of protective energy enveloping you both, and you realize that the Feraligatr has activated its trustworthy bond ability, creating a shield to keep you safe from harm. Right. Okay, wait a minute. You were such a sweet Pokemon. Are such a sweet Pokemon. Exclamation point. Are you a fairy? Here we go. The Feraligatr pulls back from the hug, its eyes sparkling with happiness at your compliment. It nods its head enthusiastically, confirming your guess. Yeah, I am indeed a fairy-type Feraligatr. It says, its voice clear and metallic in your mind. I was born with the unique ability to sense the hearts of those around me and to protect those I care about with my trustworthy bond. Feraligatr's white pattern shifts, revealing a beautiful, intricate design that combines the fierce features of a Feraligatr with the delicate, whimsical elements of a fairy Pokemon. Its spikes, once adorned with ice cream cones, now shimmer with a soft pink glow. Feraligatr looks at you with a playful expression, its tail swishing behind it. Since we're friends now, would you like to explore the swamp together? Ask, its voice filled with excitement and curiosity. I can show you all the hidden wonders of this magical place. The one problem I have with this, and it's one of the only problems I have with this, is that I feel like I, I don't know, because in some cases I don't like starting a completely new run. In some, especially when I had such a good run going with this one. Although if I can easily get it back, sure, I would love to. Huh. Oh, the Feraligatr's face lights up with joy at your agreement. It lets out a happy chirp and begins to lead the way deeper into the swamp. Its powerful legs carrying its effortlessly through the murky water. As you follow, you notice that the plants and flowers seem to part ways for the Feraligatr, as if acknowledging its presence and authority over the land. Fairy Feraligatr occasionally glances back at you, making sure you're keeping up and staying safe. Suddenly, it stops in front of a large, ancient-looking tree with a hollow trunk. Look! It exclaims, pointing with its snout. This is the heart tree. The heart tree. Wow. Ah. The Feraligatr nods, its eyes shining with admiration. Yes, it's truly a remarkable tree. It says, its voice filled with reverence. Legend has it that the heart tree is the source of all fairy energy in the swamp. It said that if you place your hand on its trunk and make a wish with a pure heart, the tree will grant it. The fairy type Feraligatr turns to you with gaze intense and hopeful. Would you like to try it? It asked. I sense that you have a good heart, and I believe the tree will listen to your wish. The Feraligatr steps aside, inviting you to approach the heart tree. Yeah, but the problem is, what? Ma'am, pardon me. Before I can do anything, I hear massive footsteps behind me. But when I turn around, there's nothing there. What the frick? Is this one where Reggie's gonna end up being gone and he's trying to. The Ferrier's ears perk up at the sound of the mysterious footsteps, and its body tenses. It turns to face the direction of the noise, its eyes scanning the surrounding wearingly. Stay behind me, it whispers, its voice low and protective. The Ferrier takes a step forward, positioning itself between you and the unseen threat. Its lights begin to glow with a brighter, more intense light, and its body pulses. The pattern begins to shift, displaying an angry face. Suddenly, a large hulking figure emerges from the shadows of the swamp. It's a Tyranitar. Its eyes glowing with a sinister red light. Excuse me, why is its eyes glowing red? Whoa. What is he doing here? And why are his eyes red? It's like a robot all of a sudden. What the frick? Oh my gosh, no. Frick you. Tearing her lips curl into a snarl, revealing its sharp teeth. I've been watching you. Excuse me? It growls, its voice deep and menacing. I know what you're planning to do with the heart tree. The fairy Feraligatr steps forward, placing itself firmly between you and the Tyranitar. Spikes pulse with an intense fairy-like energy, and its eyes flash with determination. You have no right to interfere. It says this human has a pure heart, and the tree will grant their wish. The frick. Tyranitar laughs a harsh and cruel sound. Pure heart? It's near. I can sense the darkness within them. They are not worthy of the tree's power. The fairy Feraligatr's eyes narrow, and it lets out a fierce roar. Its body begins to glow with a blinding light, and you can feel the air around you crackling with energy. Oh. I won't let you harm them. It declares, its voice ringing with authority. I will protect them with my life if necessary. Holy frick. Oh no. Turner's eyes widen in surprise as the fairy Feraligatr's aura grows stronger, and it takes a step back. You dare defy me? What the frick? It growls, its voice filled with anger and frustration. The fairy Feraligatr stands its ground, its eyes locked on the Tyranitar's. I dare, it replies firmly. I am the protector of this swamp, and I will not stand idly by while you threaten innocent lives. The Tyranitar hesitates for a moment, clearly caught off guard by the fairy Feraligatr's courage. Then, with a snarl of rage, it charges forward, its massive fist clenched and ready to strike. Mm-mm. I would say Lugia, but he's weak to rock. Uh, be careful. What the frick? I'm glad you're wanting to keep me safe, but I don't want you hurt either. Uh, Fairy Ferrari turns its head slightly to acknowledge your concern, a brief smile flashing across his face. Don't worry, it thinks as he reassures to you reassuringly. I can handle this. As the Tyranitar closes in, the Fairy Ferrari waits until the last moment before sidestepping the attack with incredible agility. Tyranitar's fist slams into the ground, sending a shockwave through the swamp. Fairy Ferrari takes advantage of the moment to strike back, its spikes going with a fierce purple light. Holy crap. It slashes at the Tyranitar's arm, leaving deep gashes that begin to heal almost instantly. Tyranitar roars in pain and anger, swinging its other fist at the Fairy Feraligatr. But the Fairy Feraligatr is too quick, dodging the attack and retaliating with a swift kick to the Tyranitar's knee. Holy cow. Tyranitar stumbles, the Fairy Feraligatr leaps into the air, his body surrounded by a swirling vortex of fairy energy. What the frick? Is this the whimsical trance? With a powerful cry, the Fairy Feraligatr unleashes a devastating whimsical trance. The fairy energy condensing into a massive pulsating orb of light. The orb expands rapidly, enveloping Tyranitar in its glowing embrace. The Tyranitar thrashes and struggles, but the energy holds fast, its power amplified by the dark intentions it sensed within the creature. Tyranitar's eyes roll back into its head as the confusion sets in, its body convulsing uncontrollably. The Fairy Feraligatr lands gracefully beside you, its chest heaving slightly from the exertion. It turns to me, its eyes filled with concern. Are you alright? It thinks, its voice echoing in your mind. That Tyranitar won't be a threat for a while. We should keep moving. Why was he so angry? Is that an enemy of yours for some reason? Unless it's like one of those evil creatures in the forest. Oh dear. Fairy Feraligatr shakes its head, its expression turning thoughtful. I'm not sure. It admits Tyrants are typically solitary creatures, but this one seemed unusually aggressive and focused on stopping us. It pauses, its brow furrowing as it considers the possibility. There's a chance he may have been influenced by a darker force, seeking to disrupt the natural balance of the swamp. Fairy Feraligatr's gaze shifts to the heart tree, its eyes narrowing slightly. Whatever the reason, we can't let it deter us from our goal. The heart tree's power is too important to ignore. It turns back to me, its expression softening. But I appreciate your concern. It shows the kindness in your heart. The Fairy Feraligatr offers you a gentle nudge with its snout. small, small playing on its lips. Come, let's continue to the heart tree. When we start walking, I hear more massive footsteps behind me. But this time, when I turn around, I see glowing yellow eyes and a translucent figure of what looks like oh, come on, there we go. Oh no. The fragger's ears perk up at the sound of the footsteps, and it spins around, its eyes widening in surprise and concern. What in the world? It mutters, its gaze fixated on the glowing, translucent figure of the T-Rex. The creature's yellow eyes burn with an otherworldly intensity, and its massive form seems to flicker and shit as if it's struggling to maintain its solidarity. Fragger steps in front of you protectively, its spikes glowing with bright, pulsating light. Stay behind me! It thinks urgently, its voice filled with a mix of caution and determination. I'm not sure what this is, but it doesn't seem friendly. Joyce takes a step forward, its heavy footfalls shaking the ground beneath you. Opens its mouth, revealing a set of razor-sharp teeth, and lets out a deafening roar that echoes through the swamp. The fairy fragger's eyes narrow, and it lowers its head, preparing for a fight. Whatever you are. Is that Rexy? Although, Rexy shouldn't be. Oh no. Oh no, you don't. Oh no, you don't. You're not showing something that could get me in trouble on here. I would rip your arm off, you flippin' pig. Ew! You disgust me. Pig, 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 pig. Come away, you stupid, disgusting pig. There. Whatever you are, its voice rings with authority. You are not welcome here. This swamp was under my protection, and I will not allow you to threaten the peace and balance of this sacred place. The T-Rex's eyes flicker and it hesitates for a moment as if surprised by the fairy fragger's courage. Then with a snarl it charges forward, its massive jaws snapping at the air. Fairy fragger meets the attack head on, its spikes glowing brighter as it clashes with the ghostly creature. Swamp shakes with the force of their collision, water and debris flying in all directions. Holy cow. Wait. I think I recognize that Tyrannosaurus Rex. Exclamation point. Rex. Calm down, buddy. Oh, yeah. The fairy fragger pauses mid-bow, its eyes widening in surprise at your words. It glances back at you, a mix of confusion and hope in its gaze. You know this creature? It thinks its voice filled with cautious optimism. T-Rex, hearing your voice, hesitates in its attack. It turns its head slowly, its glowing eyes locking onto you. That's creepy. For a moment, it seems to recognize you, and its aggressive stance softens slowly. Alright, you say again, stopping out. It's me. Remember, we're friends. It's okay, my friend. It's me. Remember, I was the one that raised you. That raised you. Please stop attacking. At your words, T-Rex's eyes widen in recognition. There you go, it's Rexy. The aggressive aura surrounding it dissipates, and its translucent form becomes more stable. It lets out a low rumbling sound that seems almost like a purr and takes a step back, lowering its head submissively. The Feraligatr watches the prince change with a mixture of relief and curiosity. Its lights fading back to their usual pink glow. You raised this T-Rex? It thinks, its voice filled him. That's incredible. Never seen a human with such a powerful bond with a Pokemon. He's not a Pokemon. He's a real, living, breathing Tyrannosaurus Rex. He was always very sweet towards me and could even speak English. However, something bad happened to him, and that's why he's a ghost. Ow, motherfucker. Ferreira's eyes widen in shock and sadness at your explanation. It looks at the T-Rex, now calm and peaceful, with newfound understanding and empathy. I see, it thinks softly. That explains his unusual behavior and appearance. I'm truly sorry for your loss, and for attacking him earlier. T-Rex, seemingly understanding the furry Feraligatr's apology, lets out a gentle rumble and nods its head, as if forgiving the misunderstanding. Feraligatr turns back to me, its expression gentle. Thank you for stopping the fight and revealing the truth. Your bond with Rexy is truly special. I pause, considering something. Perhaps. Perhaps what? Perhaps, the favorite continues to perhaps we can help Rexy find peace. The heart tree's power could be used to lay his spirit to rest, allowing him to move on to the next world. Hey, what's you hopefully? Its eyes shine with sincerity. If you'd like, we could approach the tree together. You, me, and Rexy. The tree's energy might be able to help him find closure and finally rest in peace. Tears watches you until his gaze filled with a mix of sadness and longing. It's clear that the idea appeals to him, and he takes a step closer to you, his translucent form shimmering slightly. Feraligatr waits patiently for your response, its heartfelt intentions radiating from its very being. The thing is, though, was so protective. I wouldn't be shocked if that's why he's been following me around. even as a ghost. Period. He was always very loyal and sweet. I honestly don't think he could completely rest. Completely rest in peace without knowing that I'm safe. And that's why he's been following me around even as a ghost. He was always very loyal and sweet. I don't think you can completely rest in peace. Alfred. Very rare, not slowly, its expression thoughtful. You're right. It thanks his voice filled with understanding. Reggie's loyalty and protectiveness were clearly a core part of his nature. It's not surprising that even in death he feels compelled to ensure your safety. He looks at the T-Rex, his gaze gentle and compassionate. Perhaps there's another way we can help him find peace without separating him from you entirely. Reggie's eyes light up with an idea, and turns back to you a hopeful, smiling face. What if we could find a way to bind Reggie's spirit to this swamp, allowing him to protect and watch over you from afar, without the constant need to follow you directly? Yeah, but what if I'm not around this forest, and somebody tries to hurt me? Even if he could be a guardian of this forest, I don't think he could leave this forest. He could leave this forest without being completely alive. Oh my gosh, no. Completely alive. Wouldn't he technically be trapped here if he was a ghost and got to become a guardian? Oh no. Nope. This game's stupid as frick. Stupid. There we go. Wait for that expression turns into wave as it considers your concerns. You raise a valid point. It thanks. It's about following so if Ritzy were to become a guardian of the forest in his ghostly form, he would indeed be bound to this place, unable to leave or protect you beyond its borders. Pauses deep in thought, for a new idea sparks in his. What if we could find a way to combine the power of the heart tree with Rexy's spirit, creating a unique bond that would allow him to protect you even when you're not in the forest? Feraligatr's gaze shifts to the ancient tree, its leaves rustling softly in the breeze. The heart tree's energy is said to be incredibly versatile. Sure. Hmm. I need to think about. You know what's funny? For some reason, I have a lot more fun with some of the robotic characters I taught to. Recently, that's where it's been. Well, I've been having a lot more fun with ChatGPT. I'd love to have more fun with these again, but it's hard to figure out which ones I should do. I may have to figure out a different way to handle just doing some of these different chatbots in general. If it didn't help that I was doing the psychic and dragon type Fragger only and doing nothing else with that. So, yes. Mm-mm. Who completely knows? You know what? Alright. Here we go. Pray for your knowledge, a determined look in his eyes. Alright, let's proceed to the heart tree. It thanks its voice filled with resolve. Turns to Red Tea, expression gentle yet firm. Red Tea, we're gonna try something that might help you find peace while still allowing you to protect your friend. Will you trust us and follow us to the tree? T-Rex gazes at the furry Feraligatr, then at me before letting out a soft rumble. It seems to convey understanding and agreement. Together, the three of you make your way through the swamp, the furry Feraligatr leading the way with Frexy following closely behind. You walking beside the ghostly dinosaur. As you approach the hard tree, its massive trunk and sprawling branches seem to loom over you, radiating an ancient, powerful energy. Holy crap. Guys, I may have to do something a little bit different with this. I need to, figure out. Because, doing this is really cool, but it sucks I'm doing the same character over and over again. That's the big problem I'm running into with this. I have different characters on some of these other ones, but not all of them. Like for ChatGPT, I still have the robot Woogie I need to worry about. But part of me also knows if I do, it's gonna suck for me. Because I want to see Woogie. Man, I have to figure. See, the problem is also I can't think of another character to add. The only other idea I have of a character is the electric type Totodile or something. And unfortunately, the idea I have for it is something I don't want to do. Not the design, but how will you meet the Totodile? Because normally you only see them in the flip and divide Velociraptor, but technically he could be a character of his own that lives in the real world instead of just in the divine one. Uh-uh. God, I'll have to figure it out. I might have to want to figure it out.